The United States average rent price of about $1,500 doesn't go that far when it comes to major cities. Right now, the average rent price in Los Angeles is right around $2,500. And when you look at Manhattan, it has an average rent price of over $4,000. These both are well over the $1,500 average price for the United States as a whole. But if you only have $1,500 a month to spend on rent, I wanted to know what that will look like in Los Angeles versus New York City. So in today's video, we're going to be exploring exactly what $1,500 gets you in Los Angeles versus New York City. Hello, I'm Connor Ashley with Nosy Neighbor. Thank you for joining me. So again, the first property we're going to be looking at is right at that $1,500 mark, and we're starting in Los Angeles. So $1,500 a month in Los Angeles. This property is a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 800 square foot property. It's at 1023 West 24th Street in Los Angeles. So it looks like it's in the University Park area. I don't think it's a super popular area, but it's definitely not like a bad area or anything like that. And it's not walkable. But again, when you look at Los Angeles versus New York City as a whole, that's one of the main differences, in my opinion, is Los Angeles is so spread out that it's almost pertinent that you have a car if you're moving there. Whereas New York, it's all so compact and close together that having a car in New York City is honestly not worth it unless you're a multimillionaire. And if you're looking for a $1,500 a month property, you likely aren't a multimillionaire, or maybe you're just really frugal, not judging. But this first property, again, it's a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom. And right off the bat, I'm like, I know that a $1,500 a month property in New York is likely only going to get you a studio. So this 800 square foot 1-bed, 1-bath is really nice to see. And you can see right now, just looking in it, I mean, it is bright, it is open, it's freshly painted, it looks like it's been recently updated. And I love this sort of historic charm that's coming in with the flooring and the framing, that distressed wood. I mean, look at that door. Look how cute that is. That door is honestly like its own decor because it's just super charming and historic, and it adds a lot to the space. And I think you can do a lot with a space like this in the terms of furnishing and bringing in a lot of those rustic touches into your design. And if you like, you know, rustic decor or furniture or any of these places, I'm actually going to link down below in the description all of the furniture that I think would look amazing in these places. So check that out. And if you want to see any of the listings for yourself, head over to my blog at nosyneighborrealestate.com. I'll leave a link down below, and you can check out the listings for yourself, check out the furniture, and check out more of my thoughts on these properties. But right off the bat, I mean, this property is amazing. Super cute. You got the bedroom. Looks like you have like a pocket door, which is cute. You have this old little mail thing, which looks like it's covering up a door, which kind of concerns me, but we're gonna keep going. Cute, cute. Oh, look at this. You have these bright windows that let in a ton of light, and these built-ins are super cute. They painted everything really well, and I believe this property is actually furnished. So at $1,500, you're getting a furnished place. It's a 1-bed, 1-bath furnished apartment. And I would imagine that it was probably an Airbnb or like a short-term rental before, but they've now switched it to a long-term rental. So you're gonna benefit from getting all this furniture, and you know, it's well-maintained. You have these gorgeous floors. And look at that, you have your bedroom, a real living room, and then even like a little dining space here for a table, for a desk. And it's just so bright and well thought out. Like, you can tell they put a lot of like time and effort to like update this, put in the furniture, paint the space. It's really nice. And then you get to the kitchen. It's not like a super renovated, lovely, luxurious kitchen, but it's a nice kitchen. That green is kind of quirky. You have newer appliances. It sort of has like an industrial, rustic feel, newer countertops. It's not huge, but it's ample. And especially, you know, in Los Angeles for $1,500, this looks like a really great value. Gorgeous shower, fully renovated. You can tell the adorable little honeycomb pattern tile on the floor, the all glass shower, really nice. So the second property in Los Angeles is at West 21st Street, and it also comes in at $1,500. Now the difference between this one and the first one is that the first one was a 1-bed, 1-bath, 800 square foot. This one is a studio, so it's a lot smaller, but it's a freestanding unit. So it looks like this is probably somebody's converted garage or guest house to the main house, but it's a freestanding unit. You would never find that in New York anywhere really, but especially not for $1,500. And you're gonna give up space because you don't have next door neighbors on either side of you or above you or below you. It's your own little unit. You even have your little front door, a little outdoor space here, and then you walk in and it is updated, fully furnished. Again, probably an Airbnb or a short-term rental that they're now doing a long-term rental with. But you can see like brand new kitchen, gorgeous kitchen, huge kitchen, better than the last one. You even have space for like a little dining table in there, which is nice. And then the bathroom is adorable, brand new, really nicely renovated, nice updates. You have this cool concrete flooring. So even though it's a small space, you're paying for the freestanding aspect and the updates, really. That's what you're paying for. And I mean, look how gorgeous it is. And again, it comes fully furnished. And with this space, you can really play with sort of modern and bohemian furniture and decor. So I linked some of those down below, but you can see there's ample space for a bed and even like a little dining area. You could do your desk stuff there, but the kitchen is definitely on the forefront as it takes up the majority of the space. But if you love to cook and love food like myself, then this is really a good place for you. And I will really say that having a house, you know, even though it's not necessarily a house, it is its own freestanding unit. That is really valuable. So now we move on to New York. Now, I couldn't find any places in Manhattan. If you want to see a couple of places I found for $1,500 in Manhattan, check out my last video. I'll put it right up here. It's about what $1,500 will get you in New York. And I found 2 properties in Harlem, but I couldn't find any more. So these properties are actually both in Brooklyn, but I was actually really surprised because they're both 1 bedrooms. 1 bed, 1 bath, and this one's actually really quite large. It's 975 square feet. It's on 14th Avenue in Brooklyn. So 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. And I mean, you can tell right here, that kitchen is nice. It's updated, it's clean. Nice, clean. The fridge is in a weird spot and it's a white fridge, but what do? You can see like, there's definitely a lot of room in here, from the living room to the closets. Even the kitchen is big. This is a huge kitchen for New York. It's certainly not updated to the nicest, you know, most trendiest sort of style, but it's big and it looks really nice for New York. Now, the one thing I will say about this property, although it's big, although you get a separate 1 bedroom, which is huge in New York, and you get these nice, clean, modern updates, even though it's not the nicest, not the newest, it's clean and it's well maintained. But I will say you can tell it's in the basement or garden level, whatever you want to call it, it's in the lower level. So there's no light that's coming in whatsoever. And look how small those windows are. Honey, if it's on fire, I am not going to be able to squeeze my little ass, big ass, sorry, through those windows. It ain't going to happen. I don't care what's happening. I don't care if there's $1 million on the other side of those windows. I am not fitting through those windows. So if there's a fire, honey, I'll be the first to go. But again, it's gorgeous and modern and updated. And sure, the LA ones are nicer in my opinion, but for New York standards, this is actually a really decent apartment for $1,500. And the last property here, I'm I'm surprised. Again, it's a 1-bedroom, 1 bathroom, and look at the kitchen. It's big. It's a big ass kitchen. And you get these nice modern appliances. Sure, the cabinets aren't great. Countertops are nice. There's a ton of countertop space. You even have a window in your kitchen. Look at the floors. They're nice. They're updated. And it's a lot of space. You can see you get a bedroom, closet, living room, and the windows are big and bright and do let in a lot of light. I love the historic charm with a lot of New York properties that LA sort of lacks. With a lot of LA places, you lose that sort of historic character and charm with a place. And in New York, it's definitely full of that. There's a lot of that. And so with a place like this, you can really play up the bohemian, rustic sort of furniture and decor to really accent these historic, charming spaces. But you can see this property is nice, it's big, it has ample space, and then you get to the bathroom. Look at this bathroom. They went so far to change out the countertops, put this faux marble tiling. It's not my style, but it's nice. And then they left the green tub, the green toilet, and the green sink. Why? Why did you do that? Was it a stylistic choice? I mean, you renovated everything. The kitchen looked renovated. Some of the floors looked renovated. Even the bathrooms renovated. But you didn't want a spring for the new, appliances in the bathroom? You gotta leave them lime green? I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, just not my favorite. But again, I mean, look at that kitchen. That is a nice kitchen. Look at that stove. Like, you don't even see that stove in like residential places, like in homes for sale. Like, that is a nice appliance. And the fact that they put that into the rental just shows that they really cared about updating and maintaining this place and keeping it clean. Remember, for $1,500, you're not gonna get a lot in any of these major cities. And here what's important is that it's clean and that it's, livable for you. And so they did that really well in all these properties, and especially, it's surprising for these New York ones because they, are clean, are nice, and are ample. Personally, I prefer the Los Angeles properties, but I want to know what you think. Would you prefer to take your $1,500 to LA or to New York? Let me know in the comments down below. Like the video, subscribe for new videos Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Check out the blog, nosyneighborrealestate.com, and check me out on Instagram. We have tons of photos, tons of property listings on there. So we'd love to see you on there at Nosy Neighbor Real Estate, and we'll see you in the next one.